to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
A disaster is declared in Tennessee after severe storms and tornadoes ripped through parts of the state, including a portion of Nashville's recently developed downtown.
The severe weather came just hours before the polls were set to open on Super Tuesday. At least 22 people are dead. CBS's Chris Conte reports from Nashville.
Daylight images reveal the extent of the damage left behind in central Tennessee, where shocked residents are trying to pick up the pieces.
A lot of them, their houses are on the ground and in rubble, yet they're picking up things, just the trees in the front yard.
Oh my God.
At least one twister tore through downtown Nashville in the middle of the night, damaging an airport, leveling buildings, and tearing off roofs.
Just heard chaos, loud noises, everything just ripping apart, really.
This couple traveled to North Nashville with food and other supplies to help those affected by the storm.
It's very devastating because I remember playing in this neighborhood as a child.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee was on the ground touring devastated communities.
There's people's livelihood, there's businesses, there's startups, there's hope that people have to make a way, and it's all piled up there in a big pile.
President Trump extended his condolences and plans to assess the damage firsthand.
FEMA is already on the ground, and I'll be going there on Friday. Our hearts are full of sorrow for the lives that were lost.
The severe weather also uprooted power lines, leaving tens of thousands of people without electricity. Search teams are now going door to door, looking for those still missing. Tom Hansen, CBS News.
Schools in Nashville were closed for the day. Voters in the state are being allowed to cast their ballots at other Super Tuesday polling locations because of storm damage.
And tornado warnings are a helpful tool in keeping people safe during storms. But many people also want some sort of visual confirmation as well. This can make things difficult when a storm pops up overnight. However, there are a few things you can do to correct that.
The important thing is you've got to have really good situation awareness, and what that means is you pay attention when the weather's bad. If you don't have to get up early in the morning, in that case, if it looks like it's really bad off to your west and heading your way, stay tuned to the local weather and watch to see what people are, what the TV meteorologists are telling them, because they're there for that purpose.
Other handy tools include a weather radio. We also recommend allowing for push notifications from your WYMT weather app. And just like your smoke detector, as we spring forward this weekend, make sure to switch out the batteries in your weather radio.
And it is Severe Weather Awareness Week here in the mountains, and we got a couple events coming up to help keep you and your family prepared if anything like what happened in Nashville happens here. Tornado drills tomorrow at 10:07 a.m. Make sure that you do have a plan in place at home or at work. And for Thursday, Brandon and I will be down in Corbin at WD Bryant for a weather radio event where we will help program your weather radios, or you can buy one from us and we will program it for you. And then Saturday, Severe Weather Awareness Day, free, open to the public in Prestonsburg at East Kentucky Science Center, where we will be talking about severe weather and how to prepare and kind of wrapping up this Severe Weather Awareness Week. We did see some storms last night and a little bit today, but those are moving out as that cold front moves through. It's a little bit windy, a little bit gusty out there, winds gusting anywhere from about 20 to about 30 miles per hour. And they're from the west, kind of northwest, so might make it feel a little bit chillier out there. But those winds die down tonight. We'll drop near about 40 degrees, but sunshine and warmer temperatures return for your Wednesday. I'll have those details coming up in a little bit.
All right, Paige, thank you. Appalachian Regional Healthcare operates 13 hospitals across Appalachia.
This week, 5 of their emergency departments were put on the prestigious Emergency Quality Network Honor Roll for their work with sepsis and opioid dependency.
WYMT's Will Puckett was in Lexington today talking with doctors who say this award is all about teamwork.
ARH CEO Joe Grossman is beaming with pride.
This is a vindication of the great effort that they've all made. I'm real proud of them.
ARH operates in one of the most logistically and medically complicated regions of America.
The epidemiology of the area we're riddled with a number of diseases But I think what it really gets back to is our staff, our physicians.
This award acknowledges their approach to the opioid epidemic.
It's a big thing for our community. We're getting ready to hopefully do that in a couple areas in ARH, and when that happens, hopefully that'll be another booster for the community, getting those people off of it.
While focus lately in the medical world is on opioids, and for good reason, this award also highlights the work ARH is doing when it comes to tackling sepsis.
The award isn't as important as what it means.
Randall Walters is the medical director and chief of staff at Barbourville ARH and says it is not uncommon for them to see one sepsis case a day in their 6-bed emergency department.
The only way for it to work is by having a team set up where you have your quality people, your infection control people, nurses and medical staff all working together.
The issues ARH works on range across Central Appalachia, bringing in patients from multiple states.
We actually get probably as many people from West Virginia as we do from Kentucky, being right there on the border.
Helping to bring about change in health outcomes, not just in the bluegrass, but in the Mountain State as well. In Lexington, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, the 5 hospitals recognized are Barbourville, Hazard, Tug Valley, Whitesburg, and Mary Breckinridge.
Officials in Lexington report another flu death this season. This is the 5th death reported due to the virus. The Lexington Fayette County Health Department says this victim was in their 70s and had other health conditions. The department insists the best way to still fight the flu is to get that flu shot. The coronavirus has now infected more than 90,000 people worldwide and killed more than 3,100. Infections are spreading through Europe, with more than 2,500 in Italy alone.
And the numbers are climbing here in the U.S., with the official count now up to 108 cases and at least 9 deaths. Washington State remains the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. The head of the FDA says a private company is close to shipping out thousands of kits to labs across the country.
2,500 test kits by the end of the week. That should give us the capacity in the hands of laboratories, once they validate, to perform up to 1 million tests.
A second case was confirmed in New York, and even working full speed, health experts say a vaccine is still 1.5 years away.
Millions of Americans are casting their ballots in today's Super Tuesday primary contest.
Former Vice President Joe Biden is hoping to capitalize on his big South Carolina win and wave of new endorsements. But Senator Bernie Sanders says he is still the best candidate to win the White House. But gambling on an unorthodox approach, billionaire Mike Bloomberg skipped earlier contests and bet big on Super Tuesday. Now he's already in Florida, which votes later this month.
You don't have to win states, you have to win delegates.
Mike Bloomberg has spent more than $233 million on Super Tuesday ads, about 10 times the amount of money spent by the Biden, Sanders, and Warren campaigns combined.
Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, amid fears of the coronavirus spreading, stores are running low on items meant to protect you.
And after a rainy and stormy night, sunshine does return tomorrow, but we be tracking more rain by the end of the week. At least the weekend's looking pretty nice. I'll have those details coming up.